15 cents on the dollar. Explain that, and then also in detail, and then let's also talk about how America made the wealth gap. Because a lot of times, like I think people, just think that it just happens by accident, or people aren't fully educated. That's why they're making less money, or they don't work hard. That's why they're making less money, or they have bad spending habits. That's why they haven't accumulated wealth. Even though we've talked about a variety of different things from redlining to discrimination to a variety of different factors that go into play here. But you guys are the experts. You are the Ivy League college professors. So you're extremely intelligent people. So maybe if they hear it from you, they'll have a better understanding. So can you explain that?
Sure. Well, 15 cents on the dollar is the Black-White Wealth Gap. So that is the title of our book. And this comes from federal data that was released last year. It's a consumer survey that the Federal Reserve release every 3 years. And that data point tells us the typical wealth that a Black family has in comparison to a typical white family.
So a Black family, when you say 15 cents to a dollar, a Black family has 15 cents to every white dollar, or are they earning 15 cents to every white person that's earning a dollar?
That's a great question. So the wealth is what you have, what you hold. It can be influenced by your earnings, but the income gap is a separate topic.
So, okay. And so can you also explain how America made that possible?
Yes. I mean, in our book, which we hope that everyone, will read, we go all the way back, to the 1800s. So we conducted almost 400 interviews. We focus on 7 Black families. They range in their economic experience and spectrum. We trace their family trees back 5 to 6 generations. And so in doing so, we go back and we address, slavery and redlining and discrimination and other things that have happened over the decades and over the hundreds of years in the United States that created the Black-White wealth gap.
And I just want to chime in. We very specifically decided the subtitle would be How Americans Made the Black-White Wealth Gap, not how America made it, because people take actions. It's actions that people have taken. So how Americans made the Black-White Wealth Gap. And in the book, you really, really see through these stories. We have looked at the entire Black-White wealth curve going back over 160 years. And we've identified the things that have happened through every different decade that have had the biggest impact on the wealth not converging into equality. It's still very far from equality today.
So what are some of the things that I just want the audience to be fully aware. So we know redlining, that's one thing, right? The Freedmen Bank, when slaves were first freed, and then they put their money into the bank, and then it was a Ponzi scheme. That's I would assume that would be one thing.